Yeah, see, that's a 2-bar melody.
Yep.
Dun, dun, bar. Dun, dun, 1, dun, dun, 2. 2-bar melody.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to pay attention to that when you're, understand kind of that.
What up, Gage?
What up, Gage? How we doing, baby?
All right,
man.
Hit it whenever you're ready, homeboy.
Whenever you're ready, Carv.
Is it the end of the world?
Ooh, Vinnie Mac,
It is the
Derek
end of the
Bruno, what the fuck's
And
up?
it's also the beginning of a brand solid Juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll never.
What's up?
Yo.
That's all I gotta say. I salute you, Juggalos. Welcome. 2 scoops of whoop to you, my friend, Mr. Green. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yo!
Is it just me or is it still grainy? I think it's still grainy.
It's a little grainy.
I fucked it up.
It's slightly grainy.
I fucked it
Maybe
up,
it's
y'all.
grainy, guys. Messing with the camera, things don't always go perfect.
Not always.
It's either grainy or I'm losing my eyesight, but it looks
There we
grainy.
go. Perfect. All right.
Turn this
Don't
down.
worry. I'm not going to obsess over it. Welcome, everyone, to Deck One Dell, the premier Juggalo podcast. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you'd like. And these are my good friends.
What's up, guys? I am Just Chris, or Just Chris for short.
Juggalohio. How y'all doing?
Yes, and we here. We live. Well, right off the bat, since people are live and here, if you want to know, if you're interested, if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. First of all,
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
and if you do subscribe, it'll add your name to the little thing up there. And now, when you subscribe during the show, it'll pop up a little dingy thing above Chris's head. So that's pretty cool.
Right up there.
So you'll get your
Oh,
name
yeah?
shouted out during
yeah.
the show.
I'm guilty of it too, man. Like watching people not subscribing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do the same thing, but when they say, when they just keep it real, it's like it's pretty easy just to fucking subscribe. Like, what's it gonna? It's not like it doesn't make your phone heavier.
It doesn't make your phone.
That's true.
With me, look, I'm
It
kinda,
doesn't like.
I'm kind of like that. Like, I want my subscriptions on YouTube to be like 5 subscriptions. Like,
Sure.
Because when I go to my subscriptions, I don't want to be full of like dumb shit I genuinely won't watch. You know,
of course.
So, but that said, if you're watching this, don't worry. We upload like once, maybe twice a week tops.
Yeah.
So, come fuck with us. Subscribe, and also do a super chat. It'll also, if you want to, do you want to make it say, bitch, you want Starbucks during the show? Send a super chat. It will pop up during the show
That is true.
with our bitch, you want Starbucks logo, and it will say, bitch, you want Starbucks, and we'll read your super chat. So you can do that. You can make that sound.
Is there a way they can super chat Starbucks? Because I would love to have one.
Send us $5 to get Carver a Starbucks. That'd be very, very nice of you.
That's very true. And it'll like pop up on the screen and everything.
And your super chat will stay up here until someone else super chats. Oh man, the graininess is destroying me, but I'm gonna power through. I should have restarted the phone. I didn't.
It doesn't look bad, man.
Should've
I think you're
redone.
good.
All right. Well, right off the bat, we had some stuff we wanted to dive into, right? I mean, there's been so much going on. Look, Chris sent a super chat, but it didn't do anything.
See, it didn't do anything. I was testing it.
I don't know.
Wow, well.
It might have to be over like $5, dude. I don't know. I truly don't know how that works. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you gotta. Yeah, I
Let's
think you could set
celebrate our
that.
first super on a live stream. There we go. What a celebration.
Look, I
I
don't
want
know.
my dollar back.
All right, here, Carver will play "Bitch You Want Starbucks" for you.
There you
but-
go. Jesus.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll play.
All right,
with it.
so we got to work on the super chat feature, obviously.
No, I tried. Hey guys, I tried.
Yeah. But yeah, we were going to get right into it.
We got a lot of big stuff kind of going on in the Juggalo world this week. I mean,
Yeah,
for
we
real.
had Juggalohio, right?
It happened. That went without without a problem.
Might I add, I actually got
Sarcasm.
I'd say it went with a hitch.
yeah,
It went with a hitch.
I actually got a little bit of footage. Juggalo sent us some footage. Oh,
there it is,
There
look.
it is. Wow.
Oh,
that's
it just
way-
showed
Wow,
up.
sorry
way
it was so loud. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll fix that.
So there we
Just-
go.
just
so
'cause-
whenever you send a super chat, we will get it 3 minutes later. It'll pop up on the screen.
some sort of latency or delay, but yeah, we'll fix that.
We'll get it. We'll get it there. We'll get it there. So just send your super chat, and then once we've moved on from that topic, it'll pop up, and we'll be reminded of it. So
Yeah.
Hey man,
great
fuck
way to
off.
interrupt. Great way to interrupt the show, guys. Just heads up there. But anyway, yeah, Juggalohio 2 happened. It was pretty close to us, right by where I work. Sold out. Did not go.
Man, so many people, like all of Juggalo Twitter went to Juggalohio.
Yeah, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's
You
interesting.
mean X?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
interesting how how social media juggalos are kind of like separated like that.
Yeah.
Like because all of the Twitter juggalos are all like chapter 17.
Yeah, like Twitter lows.
Yeah.
Yes, like they talk about nothing else but Ouija chapter 17 and shit, Darby O'Trill and stuff like that. So I do, and I don't post on Twitter much, but I do read a lot of the shit because that's where I kind of try to keep up on juggalo shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just so tired of seeing all these juggalos traveling to go to Juggalohio.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot. It was kind of a big deal, man.
There is a matter of fact. While we're on this topic, someone did send me some video of Juggalohio, a performance. I'm not sure who the artist is, but we have that on Instagram.
Oh, great.
If you want to pull that up,
Absolutely.
it's just somebody that was performing there, and we wanted to get kind of a taste of what it was like to be there. Because I'm a little interested. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to see what it was like.
You wanted to see what it was like?
Yeah, of course I'm not going to go, but I kind of, now that it's over, I
Which
wanted
one?
to see it, the last one, or no, up one. Sorry, yeah.
This one.
So
Okay.
we'll check this out.
This is a footage. Thanks, Gage.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why it's so loud. I'm sorry, I turned it down.
Gage said, "Get your
Well, that helps because it shocks the shit out of it. It's worth their money.
get you
Scaring
a
the shit out of me.
venti frappuccino."
Finally, a way that you guys control us.
Got to read what he said.
Oh yeah, Gage. He said, "Get you a venti frappuccino with extra gene cream."
Frappuccino, hell yeah.
It didn't put my message. I put Keezy licks ball sack. So apparently, if you put anything like lewd, it's probably going to cut your message.
Did it
out.
show Gage's message on here?
I think
on the
I
screen.
think it did. Yeah, it did underneath, like
Nice.
in little letters.
All right.
Yeah, it didn't show my message, but that's because I put Keezy licks ball
We're
sack.
learning, guys.
We'll workshop
So
it.
watch out with the language. Maybe edit it. Like put BAWLSAX maybe.
I don't
All
know.
right. So
Thanks, Gage. You're a real one. All right.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna watch
This is
this.
actual footage from Juggalohio.
Yeah, go ahead and see. Yeah.
Wow.
that looks like a blast.
That actually
Yeah.
looks dope, dude.
Yeah, hold on. At the beginning, no.
Oh yeah, sorry. I should have refreshed it. Here, I'll refresh
No,
it.
I mean, but yeah, it looks really good.
Here it is.
Looks
Oh wait,
fun.
wait. Hold on. Are we sure? Just because it says it in Estonia.
No, I don't
is
believe
what
that.
it
That's
I
fake
don't.
news.
Don't worry about that.
was? Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I don't know who this was, but who?
I think this is Chapo.
Is this Chapo?
Yeah.
Is this why he got booed off?
I think this is
Yeah.
Chapo.
I think this shit's kind of fresh.
Yeah, I would go to see this.
I actually would watch this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'd go. Yeah.
Oh shit, this is getting really.
Wow.
Honestly, bro, like,
I'm going through different emotions.
yeah.
You humping it?
The fuck is he doing?
I don't know, but it is fresh.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait, how long is this?
I've been at the King of Clubs. What part of the King of Clubs is this? I've never seen this part.
I think
Yeah.
that was the excuse me, the VIP area.
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't go up there. So that's true. Okay.
that looked cool though. That looked cool.
Wow, man.
I do hear Chapo got booed off stage and got in a little kerbopple, a little scrap while he was on
kerbopple?
stage. Yeah, I guess he was slipping up. Juggalos did their Juggalo thing, started booing him and throwing stuff at him, which he then took the opportunity to like talk shit and ended up getting in a big in a kerbopple, a
kerfuffle?
a kerfuffle. Is that the word I'm looking? A kerfuffle. We could call it whatever. He got in a little tussle, a little
a tussle.
yeah, a little wrangling rodeo.
Yeah, so
I did have a video saved that shows the
fight
thing. The
So,
fight.
I
just
guess
for
you could say
anybody
fight, yeah.
for anybody
Yeah,
who
but-
doesn't know what happens when you go to a Juggalo event and you're not liked, and you further it by calling out the crowd. This is what happens. This is
Yeah.
what tends to happen.
If somebody has a better view of this, by the way, please let us know. Call in. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
but-
if you were there and you actually experienced this, like, and you've got something to add, absolutely, please call in. We'd love to have you on the show to set us straight, because we're kind of going. We weren't able to get tickets sold out. I mean, it was a big ass event. Both nights sold out. I was not expecting that. Just keep it real. I thought I was going to be able to buy tickets. I know next year though.
I was trying to find the call-in text. I don't know what happened to it.
Hopefully next year they'll get more acts. Hopefully they'll learn from this Chapo thing. Hopefully Ouija will, that we don't give a fuck about anything that's not already in our Juggalo world. Like, stop trying to bring in
There it is.
these goofs and just give us a Juggalo bill, bro. You
Yeah.
know? Clockwork should have been there.
Clockwork.
This is, like, that's silly. You know what I mean? We could have had SFFTG. Like, I mean, there's young people, and I mean, it's just weird because like Ouija already covers the base of like the vibe rap.
I think
mean, maybe
Funtime
that's what
guys
he's trying to do.
Funtime guys are probably already blackballed from
Yeah, 'cause
from
they-
everything because they were just at
Work with
Twisted show.
That's fair.
oh, so you don't think we'll see them at the gathering?
I doubt it. I highly doubt
I
it.
doubt it. Yeah, usually once you
Really?
start dealing with Twisted, you're kind of blackballed, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just how Jay rolls, bro. It's that Southwest Detroit gang mentality, pretty much. I mean, loyalty is number one to him. Loyalty is divine. Loyalty is, loyalty is divine.
Yeah. What is that? The fuck is that?
They're all pieces of shit or
song
losers.
The song Loyalty.
Oh yeah. Do you
Anyway,
do you just tune out his voice, man? Every time he plays a drop, like you just like barrel over it.
Hammers.
Yes, absolutely.
Like fucking scumbags.
I love it. All right.
I just want to move on. I just want to just like.
All right, so Juggalohio, here we go. This is the clip I seen. So if you have any other extra info though, please call in or whatever.
Yeah. Absolutely. We got the number on the screen. Do you think?
All right, here we go.
Yeah, call in. Let us know. We'll
Yeah, if
be
you were there.
happy to talk to you.
If you were there.
So this is the clip I saw.
Yep, so they're doing the boos and everything. All right, so homeboy, one dude walks up, see guy right there. He tries to get the mic. He's like, all right, man, show's over. He ignores him, holds on to the mic anyway, and this dude comes and grabs it and throws him against the wall. He's like, nah, I'm getting that mic. Exactly. Thank you for that. Great, well-timed. I'm getting that mic. And then at this point, it just turns into, wrong place, Chapo, bro. Like, luckily the cops ran out because that could have gotten dirty real fast, man. If, like, Juggalo, you already see that Juggalo jump on stage. He's ready to go already.
So yeah, it's hard telling like what happened. Here, let me go back to the beginning, just so,
So
you can see.
who was the one that threw him against the wall? Was that security?
So
I mean, it looked like a dude that ran backstage because you'll see the dude in number 2 is the first one who tries to rein it in. Like, he's on stage, like, I think he realizes right here, all right, it's done. So he tries to get the mic. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
man, let's wrap it up. This other guy came off at the side, so he was somebody backstage. He came,
like just grabbed him.
yeah,
and
he
threw
comes
him.
up, grabs the mic, and slams him against the wall. Like, nah, you're getting the fuck off stage.
I mean, he
And
could.
yeah, that's when that shit.
I wonder if he's like a sound guy or he works with one of the, the road crew or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's Chapo for you.
Yeah.
These are the kind of guys they're trying to integrate into the Juggalo universe.
It says,
Yeah.
Gage told us in the comments that Clockwork and Whipstick were still there in the crowd.
No, nice.
Good shit.
Well, that's good. I mean, they're Juggalos. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's cool. They support and everything. But I think they, as far as
I still think
working with Psychopathic, I think they're probably they've done like, fuck that up.
Blackball,
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see them at these events, man, and I would love to see a more Juggalo bill. I think a lot of these people just are on here because they're like that underground kind of like trap scene, and it's like, Ouija, bro, you're doing that. Like, you're the Juggalo trapper. Like,
Yeah.
stop bringing in these clowns. Like, you rule that roost.
Yeah.
Bring in acts that complement your sound, not ones that are in that same exact genre. Like, I like Ouija because
They
he's
chant
doing that.
family.
but
Yeah.
he's
Why are
making it
people
Ouija.
chanting family? I don't get it.
Probably letting the one dude know, like, You know what I'm saying? Like we got your
Like
back.
don't,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
don't, yeah, maybe
Don't do nothing fault. Yeah, like
Okay.
letting them know you've got 400 or 500 people, however many people's out in the audience, probably like 1,000 that are willing to jump up on stage and beat the shit out of you. Don't do
Yeah.
it. Like be smart. That's what
intriguing.
That's what I
Yeah,
think family
so
meant
they-
in this scenario is be smart, be smart, be smart.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was asking for that.
No, he was talking
Yeah.
from all the accounts that I read. He was fucking up every song. Like he could barely get through a song and remember his own lyrics. Then
Yeah.
like when everyone started they gave him a chance. Everybody like gave him like 4 songs or something, and then they started booing, which is what Juggalos do. If you suck, sorry. And then that's the time when you get off stage or you save the performance. And he didn't do either. So someone running the show who was smarter than him realized, like, yo, Juggalos don't fuck around. They're getting more amped up. We need to get you off the stage. It's a wrap. They've seen the point of no return for Juggalos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as a Juggalo, you can kind of see that point too, where you're like, they're done. You know. But there's not many who have gotten to that point. Usually people hit the riffraff's point, or you know what I mean, and they're like, all right, I'm out, you know, or like Redman, Method Man, they left the stage early. Other people try to take the Tila Tequila route and they get fucked up. That's him, you know, him here.
Yeah,
It's
I guess
not
so.
always right, you know. It's not always right, but at the same time, that's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard
you still gotta train people to perform in front of Juggalo crowds.
Oh, okay. The number 2 was Ouija's manager. Wasn't it? Okay.
I don't
And the
know.
other guy's definitely a bouncer. Okay. So maybe a bouncer was the one who threw him against the wall. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Ouija?
Either way-
Wait, somebody manages Ouija?
Yeah, of course. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Or is that Kevin Mack? I don't
who
know.
the fuck.
I don't know who
you just
Kevin
said Kevin
is.
Mack manager. Who the fuck is Kevin Mack? Like, I don't know who these strangers are.
He got tired. All right. Anyway. But another thing that I read, somebody got roofied.
Oh yeah, I did read that.
What the hell's going on there? Like some dude got roofied in his drink, like passed the fuck out and like had to go to the hospital and all kinds of shit.
That's what I read.
Yeah, dude. That's gnarly, bro. Like, look, we always got to remember as Juggalos, man, no matter what, like when you're turning up, drug culture, whatever you're doing, keep first and foremost in your mind that we're Juggalos.
Now, are we
we're under
as-
this banner?
Are we assuming it was a dude? I mean, how do we know it looked like a dude? Maybe he or she looked like a girl, and
No, I mean the dude who posted, I'm pretty sure it was a dude. I don't know them personally. Or
I mean, you
nothing,
just
but
don't
I'm
know
pretty
these
sure.
days. You can't assume, Chris.
No, you're right. Absolutely, you're right. That maybe they're a different gender that I don't know about. But yeah, I'm saying in this situation, I'm pretty sure it was a dude that got roofied, not a female. But
Yeah, from what the thing I read the guy's tweet, he said somebody put something in my drink. I went to urgent care. They told me that I'm okay. I still feel kind of weird. Like I retweeted it and I said I didn't see no shit like this happen in New Year's Evil.
Oh no, he said Kevin is Ouija Mac's manager. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck though. Like, someone's gotten roofied. What the? Fuck's
Yeah,
going
what
on
that?
there,
What is
bro?
that? What kind of weird fucking energy is that to be? I don't know.
It's not Juggalo shit. That right there. I think the very first foremost thing you got to think, man, is like, even though the family era is gone, it's never coming back. That feeling of magical unity and all that, just it's not going to come back. But still, we're Juggalos. We're under this banner. We got to look out for each other.
What's weird is like no, these Juggalos are feeling that. The Juggalos that are hype for Juggalohio, the ones that are on Twitter traveling and posting their adventures, going to Juggalohio as if it's the gathering, they're getting that feeling.
No, I
The
feel you.
difference is they're a drug culture Gen Z crowd. You know, we were weed and alcohol millennial crowd. You know.
Oh yeah, that's fair. We didn't have as many. No, I don't know. We still.
I mean,
had
I'm just keeping it
cocaine.
real, y'all.
No, I feel-
That's what I saw at New Year's Evil. The same exact venue. Absolutely. The same exact venue 2 weeks prior, hosting different Juggalos. That's what I saw. You know, that's the kind of.
It was more of a family.
It was much more chill. Just no one was like acting out
Yeah.
at fucking New Year's Evil.
So, I would imagine this venue now is they're probably going to be hesitant to host this.
I don't know. I mean,
Wouldn't you think?
I mean, no, you got to think with rap concerts a lot more than you would think. if shit ain't happening on the stage, there's shit happening in the crowds. Rap concerts in general are usually pretty.
They were ready for this because I was reading some of the stuff that the venue was posting. They were like ready for it. They were like,
well, that was after night one because like apparently they said there was a bunch of graffiti, smoking inside, like just wild shit going on inside, and the venue said basically,
yeah,
you
dude,
do this
fuck
shit,
that,
we're throwing
dude.
you fuck out.
See, this is a new good venue we have here in Columbus. Like, you guys are gonna fuck it up.
It rules. Like I really hope like I would love to see ICP there. Like that would be amazing.
They're going to fuck it up if they keep doing it. You're not going to have Juggalohio here if you keep doing that to this venue. You're going to have to find somewhere else, some other shitty venue that's not going to care, but it's not going to be as good as this venue.
They said that people. I seen a post from King of Clubs that said like, we had to kick out some shitheads for vandalizing last night. We will ban you. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like,
was,
like come the fuck on, y'all. Like that's the kind of shit though you get. When you're hosting these kind of acts.
No, period.
Keeping it real.
I mean, Juggalo, Juggalo events
Here we go again.
in general. Think of when they came to Nelson Ledges. They came Nelson Ledges one time, and literally they were like, never again because of like pollution, like environmental, like.
No, they came twice.
It was three
Or
times.
twice.
Oh, was it
Two or
three times? Yeah.
It was
Well,
3
I
years
know,
in a
like,
row. Yeah, those were
well,
like
the
some of the best
community-
years.
But then they
But
kicked
like
us
the
out.
community, but I know for a fact the community like
Oh, they hated us.
hated it and like protested it because
Yeah.
of the effects on the environment from like waste, like people throwing like cans and rivers, or not rivers, but like lakes and shit, and like the pollution and all that would get. Even though they did a great job cleaning up afterwards, all the shit that kind of would be strayed out. The community got it basically, and so now Nelson Ledges is out of the fucking running.
Well, I've been to Nelson Ledges many times outside of just gathering festivals. It's no different for other festivals.
Really?
It's no different. I've been there for rock festivals. It's just as trashy and shit like that. It really just comes down to, I think, size. The gathering got too big for it to be held there.
You really think so? I mean,
think
well, now it would probably be the right size.
Yeah, but they were going to go back there because they have expanded. It's a lot bigger now.
Word.
So they have expanded. And remember, before the pandemic, they were going to go back to Nelson Ledges.
Yep. The
I
next
would
one
love
was
that.
the next
Yeah.
one before COVID was going to be at Nelson Ledges.
Yeah.
I would fucking love that, dude.
Yeah.
I would fucking love to
I
go
know,
back to
me-
Nelson.
Now,
I don't have a problem with Legend Valley because
Yeah, it's
I have
cool.
noticed, we talked about this a little bit as friends.
I'd
but-
like to keep it there. Please don't bring the Juggalohio energy to and expand it at the fucking gathering because because then they're going to kick it out, and it's the last resort for ICP to have this venue. They've tried to go out west. Nobody wants to host a gathering.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. So like this might be one of the last spots in the fucking country that'll let this happen. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, something else will pop up and they'll move it eventually. But like.
Well, you have to look at. I see a lot of people like were in the comments when it got announced that the gathering was going to be in Thornville, Legend Valley again this year. A lot of people were like, "Give us a new venue. This shit's tired."
But
man.
they
We're
said
tired of going."
this.
But like, what you have to realize
They
is
said this 2 years ago that this will be the indefinite spot for the gathering for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Like that, you should have realized that.
And the thing you have to realize, guys, is like all of their equipment, all of the shit they rent, all of their stage shit, all their crew, all their
logistics-wise.
peoples, all that shit comes from Detroit, right? So if you're doing it somewhere out west, you've got to get all those semis carrying shit, all those buses, all that shit, all the way across the country because you can't put that shit on planes.
Which raises the price of the gathering.
Exactly. So then, unless you guys want to pay $300 for a ticket, you know what I mean? Because they still got to make their money back. They're not where they were in the fam era. In the fam era, shit was a lot different. They were making money hand over foot. They had all these acts that was making money. Like, it was raining money for Psychopathic at that time, pretty much. So that's why when back in the day, your autograph tents were fucking free.
Yeah.
Everything was free. It was included in the cost. Now you got to pay for a separate meet and greet because they need that extra cash to make it worth their while.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you, but the Shaggy actually said that last year was the first year they actually made profit from a gathering, the entire history of the gathering.
Jay said in his podcast they made $5,000.
Yes.
Said after it was all said and done, Jump Steady turned to
Yes.
Jay and was like, "We made $5,000."
So they've always not gone into debt, but they didn't make anything off the gatherings. They basically just broke even or
lost
for,
even money,
for most of the all of the gatherings' existence.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But they were making money other ways back then. You're right on that.
I do think that
were making more
Juggalo.
money
I
back.
will say this though. I think that Juggalohio, and I'm not saying this on. I'm just keeping it factual. I think the Juggalohio should be changed to a different name, and it should be held on the West Coast. because we have Juggalo Weekend, which is kind of like your South, you know, that's in Texas. You've got the Gathering, which is like your Northeast, Midwest type area. And then if you had Ouija's event in the Northwest, really where most of his fans are from, I think that would, you know what I mean? That would make a lot more sense. Have it in fucking like South. You can't tell me in South Dakota you can't find a dope ass area for cheap as fuck. Nothing's out there. You know what I mean? Like, do it in South Dakota or something, or like, I don't know. I just think that would make the most sense, because that way, no matter where you were in the U.S., you would have a decently close place that you could go gather.
Plus, he reps Las Vegas. Why not have something?
Yeah,
I don't think it has
Vegas,
to do
I'm
with
sure
that.
costs a shitload of money, but yeah, do it outside.
I think
of
he
Vegas
knows
somewhere.
where his fans are, and like, I mean, to be real, Ohio has probably the majority of fucking Ouija fans.
You think so?
I would think so.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't agree.
Well, like, I mean, here, let me Google. Per capita,
I would-
where's the most pill heads?
oh stop, bro. That's like what, West Virginia?
No,
there ain't no fucking C-17. There's like 10 C-17ers in fucking West Virginia, bro.
I'm thinking it's localized because a lot of juggalos are from Ohio. Dude, a large part of juggalo.
You're looking
fan
at the
base is
country.
from
No,
Ohio.
United States wins.
Yeah, no shit.
Come on, like,
But you got to think. Ouija's first performance was in Ohio.
you're fucking ridiculous.
On Ouija's
the
first
most
performance with ICP was in Ohio. Yeah. His first, I mean, he's built a fan base here, a large fan base in Ohio. So to me, this is the spot he wants to be to draw people. I don't think he would draw as much if he went out west.
I disagree. He had built. I mean, the whole thing that got him noticed from Psychopathic was his movement that he did out west. All of his alliances, like Golden BSP, Easy Mac, like
but
all
it's
these dudes
way
are
bigger
all
now.
West Coasters.
But it's
you know
way
what I mean?
bigger now than that. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I honestly think that's why he's here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just the only thing that I wish Legend Valley had, I would be so happy with Legend Valley for the forever if they just had a little more fucking shade. Just plant some fucking trees, Legend Valley.
Plant some
Please.
trees.
Just plant some fucking trees along those
And
paths.
genetically modify them so they grow in like
Yes.
3 months.
Yes, exactly. Like, that's all I want you to do. I just want you to plant some trees and get them to grow abnormally fast so that there's shade
But
when I get to the gathering.
Just Chris, they have dinosaurs there. Just hang out on under one of the dinosaur
you can
dino
put,
asses.
You can
and-
put umbrellas along the pathway. I don't give a fuck. Just some way that we have shade. I was legit considering, like, this upcoming year getting one of those umbrella hats and like just wearing that bitch. You know what I mean? Just to shade
go to
myself.
the battle in that. That'd be
I'm
great.
a fat boy, bro. It is rough. You got to be dedicated, dog.
Just
Like,
hire like some sexy chicks to, like, 4 of them hold like a canopy.
boom.
There you
Yeah,
go. Boom,
for
boom,
sure.
boom,
Yeah,
Good,
hire a security guard, you know, like to protect me against my ops.
Your ops, bro. You're
Oh,
opsing
man.
out, man. Come on.
You do have some ops.
Yeah,
Considering
we
you're
got
the reigning defending champion of the
McNasty's coming for my throat, man. I never thought I would say that sentence, but it's good. It's a good
coming.
sentence.
You
It's a
better,
good sentence.
you better be ready.
I'm fucking ready, bro. I'm so happy. That's like, I'm telling you, like we were talking about this before the show, like my favorite gathering of all time was my second gathering, and that was 2003, Crystal Forest. Fucking brilliant. Man, I love that gathering. I have a book full of memories from that one gathering. This will be my second gathering. Hell yeah. This will be my second gathering coming back into the fold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking this is going to be the magic one. This is going to be my favorite of this second batch. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Right before the 6th, you know? Let's get some news on the 6th, man. Oh, moving on, though. Have you guys heard the new Lardy B single?
Oh.
No,
No,
we
let's
did
check
not.
that out.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, we got to check that out. It's pretty fucking dope.
What's it called?
My Hatchet. Yeah.
Now, I do have to ask this. Lardy B was at Juggalohio, right?
She was, yeah.
Was she okay? Was she protected?
She did good, yeah. She
was
does
she
fine.
okay from
Juggalo's still her.
Chapo? Chapo didn't try to do anything to Lardy B?
Nah, hell no, bro.
Okay.
Juggalo's got Lardy. Like,
Cool.
Lardy's becoming a favorite in the
I just
Juggalo
want to
group.
make sure she's safe.
I think this shit is like legit. It's like my axe, you know, my axe is my buddy, but for Juggalettes.
Sad, she was probably the best rapper of the night there.
She's going hard, bro.
What up, DJ Slug?
See, this is just like a Juggalo version of my act.
Yes,
It even has that kind of chop.
I love that she's like leaning so hard into the Juggalo.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think
World.
it's just the embracing that she's getting from it.
Yeah.
because she's a parody artist, so it's like she hit on stage and people kind of laugh.
Yeah.
but Juggalos are kind of feeling her for her shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope she keeps making like. I hope she stops doing parodies and just keeps doing like real shit.
I
like
mean, this
Yeah.
song's pretty fire.
Oh, it is. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll put this on the playlist.
It's a
you know?
Juggalo classic, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling
this
you,
is
this is a
fire.
Juggalo classic. Even though she ain't signed to the label or nothing, it's a Juggalo. People are pushing Ouija to do that. They're saying sign Lardy to the edge.
No, it's a chapter 17.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah,
Don't
I just
do
want
that,
her to
Lardy.
be like a Cottonmouth Kings
I
type
think
thing
she-
where
Yeah.
she's like a good
Right.
friend to the label.
Yes.
You're welcome to every fucking event. Like you're part of the family, but you're still doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think she's got the possibility to be like really
like psychopathic.
like she's got a like main stage, like, you know, opening for ICP main stage
Yeah.
type shit. If she keeps putting out bangers like that, oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, that shit fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah.
so into that.
Yeah, that's it. It was a really fucking dope track. I think she's fitting really well with the Juggalo world. She was stoked because, like, you know, she had her tweets where she was talking about the gathering last year when she got invited, and you know, they finally gave her a time and it was 3 a.m. and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like, no one's even gonna be there." And then she shows up and it's like a giant crowd. You know, I don't think she realized the gathering is pretty much 24 hours. You know what I mean? The dead hours are like 3 a.m. to like 10 a.m. You know what I mean? It's like dead hours. That's when everyone's sleeping off the night before.
Pretty much.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking good, man.
Since
I
then,
like
man, she's been in, and you know, I don't want to be braggadocious here, but you know, I am happy that I got hip to her before she was embraced by the whole Juggalo
You're an
world.
OG.
I'm an OG Lardy guy,
You're
man.
OG
you know?
Lardy.
Granted, not for her rap, but for her, you know, thick sexiness.
You got hip
But,
to her and you got to her hip.
Yeah, exactly. I did. I actually did get to her hip. I got to, you know, get my photo.
You got
with
some
her. I
hip.
was-
You got some copped
I
a
was
little hip.
stoked. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Cheers for Lardy, man. Keep on rolling. Keep on doing your thing. SFFTG dropped another album.
Yes, they did. That was big news. Big news in the Juggalo world last
Seems
week.
to be doing
They're
really
getting
good.
bigger and bigger. Yeah, I think every album they get better and better.
Do you think it was just coincidence that it dropped the same day as the new Ouija?
Oh, that is a good question. Also, another
A
gigantic
new Ouija
album.
drop?
Yes,
New Ouija came out last week. You didn't know that?
it's a very different. It's a very different album.
That's what kind of fucking Juggalo show this is.
No clue.
Didn't even know Ouija came out. Good.
No, yeah,
Good.
I did.
Consider
I did.
yourself lucky.
Did he drop it at Juggalohio?
yeah, I think that was the idea.
It was like, yeah,
It was
get it
right
out.
before,
Yeah.
Right before, yeah.
Yeah, before Juggalohio for sure. But yeah, I mean it.
Stop it.
It was. I mean, it's like the 808s and Heartbreak of the Juggalo world.
That's such a weird.
Isn't that
It's a
every-
weird comparison, but it works, bro. Because that's every time I listen to it, it's kind of the same way. as
Isn't
when I
that
got
every
used to
album he
Kanye.
puts out?
Nah. It's like when I first listened to Kanye, like, you know, College Dropout and all that shit. He's rapping, and then he came out 808s and Heartbreak, and he's like singing. But then you listen to it, and you're like, okay, I'm feeling this shit. And that's exactly how the new Ouija album is, man.
I'll see if you got a new
I
video.
didn't like Sorcerer's Stone. I still stand by that. I don't know what it is about that song.
I already did.
Maybe it's the background. Like, I don't
dude.
know.
I'll say this: DC Fago guy, our friend,
Yes.
he said it was pretty good.
DC Fago guy. Yeah.
I know.
See, and what I love about the album though is like the people who don't really like Ouija loved the album.
yeah.
And the people who like Ouija, most of them were like, nah, not my album.
So he did a Halls of Illusion.
As we see, hey, Stevie went in the comments. I'm a big Ouija stan, but I didn't vibe with it much. You know, and I see that with a lot of Ouija fans. They just say like, yeah, this wasn't the
how
album
many
for me.
times?
Because yeah, it's just like it has like songy type shit to kind of like bass hit 808 type shit.
Well, I'm gonna reboot the camera real quick.
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
just
stare
wanna-
at that.
I just want to.
I have to stare at that. Number
Carver.
one, I gotta look at that miserable fucking picture and listen to this at the same time. God.
Oh man,
Gut
that picture
wrenching,
is
dude.
that picture is like
fucking gut wrenching.
Yeah, it's not gut wrenching. It's just it is unsettling. But I think that's the whole point, bro. He puts up those flyers saying, "If you have seen this man in your dreams." I hope I don't see that in my
Yeah, but you can
dreams.
see where it was just like brushed, like a stretch brush that like made the fucking. It looks stupid as fuck.
I don't, it's off-putting.
It's a dumb Photoshop, is what it is.
It's a
Doesn't I mean it just looks dumb.
oh man,
It could have been better, maybe more unsettling, and I would have gave it its due. But I can see the fucking shitty stretch brush that he used to make the fucking smile.
bro.
It's dumb.
Bro. It's just a quick it's an infographic. I don't even know the word for that. I'm trying to defend it.
Is
But
this
it is
all
silly.
it is?
Yes, this is that
Okay,
song.
yeah.
This is that song. Yes, Carver. This is that song.
He
Carver.
didn't rap any of the verses. I didn't hear.
No, there's not many verses. It's like him singing. he's not on here going, rapping. It's like a different.
Why would
it's
you
a concept
sing that?
album.
Why would you like you? Oh my God!
It's like a concept album, bro.
I don't get it.
Not all the songs are like that.
I
No,
am,
not all. No,
guys.
no, yeah,
I
no.
just realized I'm old
That's
and
just
I
a
don't
melodic.
get it.
No, that was just like a melodic. That was just one track.
No, I get it. He let me sing something and pick something everybody knows, so everybody will listen to it.
It was. Yeah, I get it.
Because if you're singing something that nobody knows, nobody's going to give a fuck.
Didn't help.
Dude, all his shit is stuff that people don't know. He writes new material, but they give shout outs to the Juggalo culture because that's part of like their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you went on there and said, "Hi, I got a pyramid bitch by my side, and I got a chick riding by my side with the ride," like no one would give a fuck about
I
that.
love that song. Keep going.
That is like
When I get the ketchup,
what do you mean
bottle
no one would give a
smacking on
shit?
the bottom,
They
and
would
I
give a
thought
shit.
I get a little syrup, but I
Dude,
never
they don't
got
care.
It, so
They
I
don't
hit
care
it.
what he's saying.
I got a side chick on my side in my ride, in my ride. Got a side chick on my side in my ride, in my ride.
When I wash my clothes, I use Tide. I use Tide.
Y'all like that shit?
It's
Like, I'm
warm
sorry.
and
like-
no man, no man is gonna
listen,
come
I
Everybody
Everybody
I'm
should
done.
wanna find
I tweeted this last week. I said, you don't have to love everything your people put out.
No, factual. But see, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like,
Like, it's okay, y'all. Like, this shit, we all know it's bad. You can say it's bad.
no, this isn't. I really.
You could say, yeah,
This
that
song
one
is
it
bad.
Was, you
Yeah,
could say
this
that
song's
one was
whack.
a miss.
You're
Yeah,
not
this
going
song
to
is
be. You're
whack.
not going to be cursed out of the Ouija cult
Yeah,
if you
it's
say
okay.
you don't
Yeah, this
like
song is
something.
whack. But I'm saying the album as a whole is a good album. This is.
Whatever, dude.
It's different. All right, you don't have to dig it. But anyway, yes, the SFFTG album is
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring that out, and then we got onto this.
SFTTG. So they're, I listened to the whole album. I listened to it.
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
you did, and that's surprising for you because I know you're not the biggest fan of them at all the time. You know.
From what I've heard of it, I thought it sounded pretty good.
We could talk about it right now.
They step up a little.
We could talk about it right now, or we could just make it next week's episode.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. Next week's episode, we're going to talk about the super famous Fun Time Guys album. Yep. Thank you. It's happening.
Yep.
We're doing it.
So, I mean, I think that was the biggest release Juggalo wise, like this last week. But the Fire and Lead album came out, I think, the prior week. But I had just got hip to it, so I was like,
I didn't really know shit about
fucking
Fire
do
and Lead, honestly.
Well, before we get into
you're
that, there was a couple releases in the past couple weeks that ICP put out that I wanted to go over.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right. You were using your detective. You put your detective hat on, Carver.
So I did want to go into this that they released Terror Wheel and Beverly Kills.
let me do the zoom. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, so we got Beverly Kills.
Yes.
That was a new release. I don't know what they build this as, a remaster or just a re-release, but
So
They
people
had different 90210 faces on the CD covers, didn't they?
I believe I
think
remember
it was like all the members, or
I
was
never-
it just 2 males?
I never knew they had different ones. He just told me today that they had different
I
ones.
remember seeing 2 years and
I know
years
for
ago.
a fact they have him, and then they have the Luke one, the other guy.
Well, this I think is a
Kinda
new
looking-
one. I never seen.
I've
this
never
one.
seen that in my life.
Yeah, no, that's a new one. The other
Yeah.
one was the other dude, like
But I-
Luke or
Yeah,
something.
I had that one.
I could have swore I saw one that had the dark-haired girl from 90210.
Yeah, I don't know if
Branda, whatever her
I don't
name
know if
was.
I've seen that. I do know that. Yeah, it's been 2. So this is like a different 90210 member.
But I picked this up, and let's not forget that they actually re-released Carnival
Yeah,
last year in
looks good.
in digipack form.
Yeah, that looks good.
It is. I do like. I'm not huge on digipacks, but I do love cohesiveness.
Yeah.
So if they're going to keep doing it, I hope
Yes.
they keep releasing them in those same kind of packs because that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, as far as re-releasing their classic old shit, they did re-release Dog Beats as well. Remember that? That was like 2 years ago, I believe they did that at the
Yeah.
Gathering. I can't remember.
And that blew my mind. I don't think we ever talked about it. I just found out today that has Ask You Something at the end.
Yeah,
of
it has an extra track and a different cover from the original
Yeah.
Dog. I think this was the original they were going to use.
Yeah.
So they went back
Yeah,
to
they
this
did
and
say
used
that.
it. But yeah, so let's go through it. Dog Beats, Carnival, Beverly Kills. Now they did release a tape alongside of that Carnival release.
Mr. Green said it's Kelly on the vinyl.
Oh, Kelly on the vinyl.
902, so it is Kelly on the
okay.
vinyl. That's where you saw it.
That must be.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
So they released the tape along with the Carnival release. Now my question is, why didn't they release a tape with the Terror Wheel and the Beverly Kills? And another question I have is, where's Ringmaster? If we're going down the line from Dog Beats to Carnival and up the line, where's Ringmaster at?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good
So-
point. One of the
so-
best albums.
So is there a reason for Ringmaster being skipped over, or
I want why? Yeah, they went straight to Beverly Kills and Terror Wheel. No Ringmaster.
you know, I'm looking at those like I really would not be surprised at all if they're just doing this like off the books, like we're pressing our own, like send our own files ourselves, press them up,
Yeah.
and so we can sell them through our shop.
I'm wondering if that's it too.
I would bet money that's what they're fucking doing.
Oh, you're saying almost like some illegal shit. So the labels that have rights to these albums have zero
Yeah.
hand
Correct.
in it.
Now,
Ah.
Ringmasters, these are their EPs. I don't know how much rights these are spread out, but I know
Yeah.
Ringmaster might be
Yeah,
still
because
owned by Def
how they
Jam.
gonna find
Yeah.
out? None of these acts give a fuck about
Yeah,
ICP anymore.
not to
Yeah.
mention they've been selling Ryda's and Ryda's albums for 2 decades.
Yeah.
With no repercussions.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what. So we got all these. Where's Ringmaster? Why didn't that come out? I'm kind of pissed about that. We didn't get a digibook reissue remaster of that, and the tapes.
That's fair.
I was going to buy every fucking. If they released an album and a tape with every, I was going to buy both of them
Yeah,
as they released them.
collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look,
but anyway-
but Solid Psycho might have made a good point. He said, didn't Ringmaster come out in '94? So he's implying that it's an anniversary thing.
Yeah.
Did
but-
Beverly Kills?
okay.
Beverly Kills and Terror Wheel didn't come out the same year, though.
No, Terror Wheel came out in '94. Yeah.
Wasn't
Terror Wheel was
yeah, Terror
94.
Wheel was right before it. Yeah, it was like
Terror
right
Wheel's
before
90,
Ringmaster.
94. I mean, so yeah, they really. And by the way, they released these at the same time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you could be right. That could be the answer that I'm looking for. Is that they're waiting for the anniversary for Ringmaster or
Yeah, that's
something.
possible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Church.
And if they do, I hope they put out a tape with it because I really want to.
And that'll be '94 also, right?
Yes.
So that would be this year then.
Yeah.
If they, I don't know when it officially came out. I'm not that big of a juggalo. but-
Maybe they were planning on doing something and they like got behind and they just re-released it all up until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love that they're still doing shit like we don't hear about it all like on the front lines. I was gonna say behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes, we don't hear about it. They don't tell us they're doing these until they just drop them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool that they're still doing backlog shit. I love it.
Yeah, they got Dog Beats all the way up to Terror Wheel.
I mean, that's your bread and butter right there, y'all. Keep dropping cool
Yeah.
shit like this.
All right, we
please.
can take that camera off. And so what we
no,
did?
look at Carver's cock.
Look. Yeah.
I would love to have
Carver, you were kind of a little scientist, yeah.
little scientist.
You were kind of a little
yeah,
scientist
yeah.
with this.
I got in the lab a little bit and put these albums in basically I wanted to see what was done to them frequency wise, remaster wise, if the sound was changed at all. So we put them into a audio program
Yeah.
to check out the sound frequencies to see if they match up with each other. I put the original album and the re-release of each one of these that I just showed into the engineer.
This will kind of show you if, when you're buying the album, if you're actually getting an improved audio sound or if it's just a placebo effect.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would zoom out. I would zoom out all the way and show the whole board first.
Okay.
If you can do that for me. The one on the right zooms it up and down. So this is the whole board. So the top two yellow ones are dog beats. The first one is the original. The second one is the re-release.
Gotcha.
The re-release has an extra song. Now you can zoom in on that, and you can see that sound signature looks exactly the same, right, as the up and down one.
Right, yeah.
If they would have done anything to that sound-wise, it would have changed those signatures, and they would not look the same.
They look like identical.
Identical. So, you literally just have a copy from one sent over to the other.
Now, I don't think the Dog Beats was claimed that it was fixed up or anything. They just
Right.
re-released it.
Yeah, I think it was just a
Yeah.
re-release, not a remaster.
Now, when they
So that's fair.
when they re-released Carnival in the digibook form, I was hoping they were going to do some audio fixes to that, which this sounds pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Carnival still sounds pretty good, so it didn't need much anyway, so I don't think they really had to do it. But mixing-wise, it doesn't sound bad.
Right.
But if you can... if you
Go
wanna
down to
that
Carnival.
one, yeah.
So that
there's-
was Dog Beats. Here is Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival is the exact same thing.
So basically, what this is, it's two albums sitting on top of each other. The top one is the original. The bottom one is the re-release.
It's in stereo. For those that don't know, too, looking at audio files, it's in stereo. So there's a left and a right, left and a right. That's why there's 4 instead of just 2.
Yeah. So you can see those are exactly the same too. They didn't do anything audio wise to the Carnival of Carnage re-release.
They're identical. I mean, other than one being slipped a little over.
Yeah.
But
right.
But now, so let's go down to Terrawheel and Beverly Hills. Boom.
Boom.
You see a
Yeah.
big
Now
difference.
you're seeing
Right
a
there,
way
you see
big
a
of
big difference. So
Now that we're on to Terrawheel, and this is Terrawheel, right? This first set?
I think that's
Or this Beverly Hills?
It's Beverly Hills.
So this first one is Beverly
okay.
Hills, yes.
Yeah, that's the original. The top one is the original one. And if you look at the very bottom, the frequency going up and down, the dB or whatever, it's showing you. Yeah, so.
See how much louder it is?
Much louder.
Now, did they do any quality audio fixes, or did they just turn it up and compress it? That I'm not too sure. I really have to go into that or even ask whoever did this. But yeah, they did something.
But you can
to
tell
it.
they took all of the lows and
Yeah.
elevated them and took all the highs and kind of shrunk them down a bit.
Yeah,
So
and that's usually what they do.
compressed a little
Compression and shit like that. It'll elevate and shrink things and try to even everything out.
and it was the same thing.
Yeah, if you go down further,
If you go down further, you actually have
this is the Terrawheel.
Terrawheel. And Terrawheel, you see just as much of
Yeah.
a drastic difference.
But
Look
I-
how much different.
But I will say, Terrawheel, the signature, the re-release of Terrawheel actually looks a lot better than the re-release of Beverly Hills.
So the Beverly Hills one, as you see, like it had like it's like cutting off a lot of these.
To me,
peaks.
that's almost too much compression.
yeah, I
Or
feel you.
you know what I mean? Like there was too many peaks or whatever they did. It probably you lose a little bit of clarity. Or
So as they
something with
turned it
that.
up,
where
it
these ones
probably
like
kept
these
having
ones
a-
look
Yeah.
more natural. And
That one's you're going to
smooth.
get a more probably dynamic sound of what the original sounded like. It's just louder.
That's the
yeah.
one you want to put on your vinyl.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion then? I mean, I can't wait to listen to these and actually. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I won't be able to tell like the difference. They probably just are going to sound a little louder. I won't have to turn my volume up as much.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably to me what I'm going to hear.
What
but,
I think they did is they probably just wanted to normalize it to what like modern day,
like standards.
yeah, like a modern day volume is for like Spotify and shit now or whatever it is.
Because that's the thing
They-
with Spotify. If you have your equalizer on, it'll bring those songs up and other songs down. But still, that's artificially
Yep.
turning it up.
He
you
probably
know?
just ran it through an AI mixer.
Yeah, boom. That's all.
Maybe.
That was all their engineer did.
But either way, that answers that question. That
It's proof.
those files were actually touched by something somewhere down the line, and they are.
So now you have
Yeah.
proof that yes, the remasters that are claimed to be remasters are actually remastered.
Something is done.
Re-releases are the exact same
Yes.
thing.
So
It's
the
just
dog,
released
dog
again.
Beats at Carnival, no difference.
Yeah, so pay attention to
Carnival,
that
Dog
wording. Anytime you got your remasters, we've proven they actually are remastering, and anytime that they just say it's re-released, that's all you're getting.
And I'm assuming they didn't do that with Carnival because Carnival was recorded professionally.
Yeah.
And with a studio, they were working with like what was his name, Chuck Miller or whatever.
Yeah.
And then those side shows, I'm wondering if ICP kind of like they had more of, they were handling it more themselves, and they just didn't have quite the clarity working with Chuck Miller and shit like that in the studio. So I don't know, but yeah, there it is. So there was that.
That's dope, man. Like I'm glad you brought those over. Like we ripped those files ourselves just to make sure. Like we didn't just download them from online or whatever. We wanted to make sure like
We use our albums.
Yeah, these CDs are actually different. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
If you want some, at the very least, we can say louder copies of
Yes.
Beverly Kills and Terror Wheel.
Yeah.
You can buy them now at Psychopathic
more
Vault.
more audible.
Because they don't actually advertise them as remastered.
Yeah.
They're not being advertised as remastered.
Oh, really?
Or digitally altered at all. They're just like digipacks. That's
Oh, okay. See, I thought they were actually being advertised as
No.
remasters. Okay.
no. So Sharif asked if the island version of Carnival was remastered.
I do believe so. The island version of Carnival and Ringmaster, I do believe were actually remasters.
We'll have to check those out. I've never
because
never
I think
looked
it
into
billed
those.
it like on the sticker when you bought that album. It said digitally remastered or whatever the hell they used back then.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So I think those actually did sound slightly better,
Okay. Well, shit. Improvements over the years.
but it was only those two. Because Riddlebox, I don't think Island was sold. Build Riddlebox as that they didn't like nothing. It was just those two albums.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Well, I might pick those up now. That makes me more interested in them.
Yeah, I
for
kind of
sure.
wanted to go back and get them, especially the Ringmaster, since it has everything on there. The Carnival don't, but
Yeah.
It's dope. Yeah, man. Have them ready to go on the CD
No
player.
dope. I'm gonna pick these up too. The Beverly
Yeah.
Kills and Terror Wheel. That's pretty cool.
yeah, if they're re-releasing all their old shit, I'm definitely getting that from the first deck.
Yeah, that's
But
dope.
I did want to ask a question. You did
Yes.
you just recently did an AI mock-up of the Joker's cards, and I wanted to bring light to that because I was really I got a kick out of those.
Oh, you're talking about when I got high last night, and and I thought to myself, it'd be awesome, potatoes as Joker's cards, and then we did the Joker's cards as potatoes, as spuds,
And I think, and I got a kick out of those. I was like, it's a change up from like cartoons and comics and stuff, and we're actually we're moving into food groups, and I think this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, forks up, forks down.
I mean,
you've got your
very
tater
clever.
box.
That potato, the hat that potato's wearing is fucking adorable.
It is adorable.
I'd wear
is.
it.
It's
I want that.
It's absolutely adorable. And you can store little things there.
I really like that.
with the Google eyes, just so you know that it's a man potato. The Jekyll Brothers. which-
that actually looks good. I mean,
oh yeah, that's
Somebody
what I'm
else
saying. It looks like a like
with
somebody
the
like,
lemon and the pepper and shit.
Somebody said those actually look pretty delicious.
Yeah. I mean, just keeping it real, and then the Wraith came out great. That's the world's smallest bird, maybe hummingbird or something.
And the fact
but-
that you got it to sit on a book is really fucking
That's
cool.
awesome.
yeah, you have to have the book. The Wraith coming out of the book.
Yeah. Now,
But yeah.
now you doing that actually inspired me.
Yeah.
I really, really was like, those are cool. I kind of just want to outdo them, see what I can do.
Oh, good shit, bro.
So somebody, we always get videos. People send us of psychopathic artists that, they just want to shine a light on them. So
Right.
go ahead and go to Instagram. Somebody sent me a video. Someone sent us a video, said like this was another performance at Juggalohio. I don't think it is, but I kind of get what they're doing.
Is it this?
Yeah. So they said this was one of the headliners at Juggalohio, like maybe even right before Ouija. I don't know, but I wasn't there, so I was really interested in this. But okay, So when I told the Juggalo, I was like, I've seen this person before. You can't get one over on me. I know who this is. This person was not at Juggalohio.
At first, I thought that was me. I was like, wait, is that me singing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I was like, that's my buddy, just Chris on that. No, but anyway, no. So we all get this. This is pure talent.
Yeah, she's
Everybody
killing it.
loves this.
Oh, man.
So it did inspire me to make a mashup of Joker's cards.
I love one of the comments. Who the fuck keeps asking her out? Because she literally, like, I know that my girlfriend loves that chick. Yeah, she's got like quite a few videos.
So you were inspired and you decided to make your own mashup.
Yeah,
You were making your own
I made a
mashup?
mashup of the I Got a Boyfriend
Is
chick.
this AI?
Yeah. It's AI did it all.
Yeah.
So I thought I just
bro, you can almost. It's scary how good AI is getting.
I know. I wanted to outdo the potato thing. I was like, what better thing to use?
It's super realistic.
Yeah. So
Wow, man, that's so good.
Look how like realistic it is.
that's great.
are you guys proud of me?
Yeah,
I'm really proud of you, dude.
Very
I think you're doing an amazing job.
Good
You
job,
should keep
buddy.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
job, bud.
Thanks.
it up. Oh yeah, this is awesome.
I'll print this one out and put it on the fridge.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that. We'll put it on the
We'll
put
put
it
it
on the
we'll
fridge
put it on
over
the
there
little
where we
fridge
store our
right there.
drinks.
Thank you guys.
Good
You're
job,
welcome.
buddy.
Because I showed this to a couple other people and they were like, they didn't get it. They didn't quite get it.
Well, I do gotta ask though.
What
so-
did you use PixArt?
No.
Or, I'm sorry. What? Or I'm sorry. You used AI.
I used Bing.
I do gotta ask.
Bing.
Do you like? I mean, this does like the fact that you made this like to me implies that you might have a thing for her. Like you do know.
I do.
You do know she's taken.
I
right?
actually did ask her out.
You do know she's taken.
What?
Yeah.
Bro,
I
she
knew,
has a
I know.
boyfriend.
I know, but
She
I
has a boyfriend.
I know, but I
He's
couldn't.
gonna
I can't. You,
fuck
w-
you up.
would you not ask that out? How have you not
Yeah.
already?
She looks like me, so I would.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you,
Very cool.
Kissinger's
Thank you,
Media.
buddy.
Thank you. So yeah.
That
Yeah.
was,
See, Vinny thinks that they were very creative. So
that was cool, man.
Kiss my ass.
Well,
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for. That was a good job. I'm proud of you, buddy. Keep on making. Keep on or having AI make those.
So are you gonna make the shirts for me like I
Yep.
asked about the?
those?
Yeah. Are we? Because I want to make a.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make blanket too that we can hang up.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, boy.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
All right. Did we have any other
No.
discussions before we get into the album?
No,
I
let's
think
get
I
into
think
the
that's
album.
it. I think we're just getting into the album, bro.
Fire and lead. This album has a lot of earworm shit, man.
Really?
You know, like how do you where is going on? How come I can't go to it? Go. Oh, I
Go
know what
to
it
the
did.
album. What's
It went to
going
the
on?
song.
Yeah. Don't go to the song.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Scumbags.
It's embarrassing, dude. It's embarrassing.
Scumbags.
Any album that starts with a southern preacher telling me how evil my soul is, I'm down for that album.
This got me hyped though. I ain't gonna lie. This preacher was on fire, bro.
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
I would
Yeah.
I believe this preacher. Like if I was in front of him, I would be like, yes, save me, please.
Yes.
I'm going to get saved because of you.
Right. So I never heard of Jake
Speak to
Palumbo.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm just looking at this. That's just dope. I don't know if he's doing the scratching and shit, but obviously he's the producer on this.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I mean, he's in a few things, but yeah, it feels like the producer.
Have you heard of him before?
No, I have not. I've not
Okay.
heard
I didn't know if he was somebody that had been
He's like-
working with people before.
I could have
I
sworn I've heard
researched
the
him
name.
a little bit. I researched him. He's like an
Has he-
engineer,
Has he
beat
worked
maker.
with anybody else?
that we might know.
He's like a musical mastermind type.
Yeah, I started following him on Twitter, or he started following us once we posted. I followed him. Look, I was scrolling through his shit. He posts a lot of like good advice for musicians. Like,
So he produced this whole album.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because
He's got a song called "A Jerk Who Makes Cringe Rap."
I'll say a lot of
Yeah,
like
isn't it?
almost every beat on this album to me was fire.
yes,
Yeah.
every beat is fire as fuck. I hope M&E keeps like working with this guy. I don't know if this is an
Yeah.
M&E project. I think This seems like it's like off
Feels
the,
like it's off the
off the grid.
yeah, off the cuff.
They
a
keep
little bit,
calling it
side
Space
project.
Lab, so I think that's Palumbo's shit.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the appeals with M&E is they probably tell every artist, look, you're your own artist. You want to go do shit, you go do shit. The only thing you owe us for is your character under us.
Yeah.
But if you'll notice on this album, I don't see Lex wearing his trademark face paint.
Yeah, he's got a mask.
Yeah,
in the
he's got like a
picture.
mask in the album cover. So, and normally with M&E, he has Lex the Hex Master. You know, he kind of has the face paint on and the whole
right.
get up.
He looks
So maybe-
badass.
Yeah, I mean, he looks sick and everything, but yeah.
Yeah, that guitar and that opening shit was amazing.
That was kind of
Is-
just like a hint that this might be a separate project, separate from M&E. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to think, even Rhymesayers was that way. Like with Rhymesayers with Idea, when Idea went off and did like a lot of his side projects, they had nothing to do with that. He had to bring Face Candy even over to Rhymesayers. Christoph hated that fucking idea, but
Yeah.
we know that from talking to him, because when you asked him, you were like, you asked Christoph something about Idea and Rhymesayers, and he was like, yeah, Rhymesayers is just all about business. They're not really about the personal side.
No,
so you
of course
kind of
not.
took from him that he was salty about his
Yeah.
relationship with him a little bit.
Well, he probably doesn't own the Face Candy albums, which,
Yeah,
which
that's
sucks
very
for
true.
him. You know,
Yeah.
he's probably not making any money off of them either.
yeah, and that's his shit.
So I really dropped the ball. I should have done my due diligence. Like after I'm like searching right now, I'm
Yeah.
seeing like it looks like there's a well, one, there's a video for Swing the Katana, which we're definitely gonna watch.
Yeah.
That was released 6 months ago.
Oh shit!
They've been working on this shit for a while.
Yeah.
But I also saw it looked like there was a like a vlog situation. Like, look,
It seems like they're
Like-
doing the waterfall release effect.
yeah, yes, you're right. I agree.
Yeah.
Look, they released a video for Galaxy Plague. We'll check that shit out too. But yeah, like I think they had a it looks like they had a like a vlog type of situation going, like for this album. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna look it up right now. See, if we were better podcasters, we would have already known and watched that.
I mean, I like
If
kind of
only.
figuring it all out on air sometimes. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Because I will say that this was a surprise, man.
I love-
This was a breath of fresh air.
Your
to me.
YouTube's main screen was almost identical to mine.
Yeah.
We've been watching almost the same exact shit. That's funny.
But like to actually hear good, like a good hip hop album,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know,
yeah, they're-
like it just.
They fucking murder. I mean, Lex can fucking rap. He's got kind of like a New York style. I think he's from New York, yeah?
Yes.
Lex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a very fucking New York style, which I love. That's my favorite style of rap.
me too.
Yeah, that's why I fucking love
Yeah, look, you go to Jake or Space Lab Recordings. Look, he's got all these like vlogs and like the videos for this. Look, there's Lex right there talking about it and shit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch all this shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna check this out. Jake Palumbo on here talking.
Yeah, dude.
That's dope, man. We're gonna watch these videos too.
I can't say that word. Tell me what my soldiers. So I say soldiers.
Soldiers.
Yeah, soldiers and ninjas. Ninjas works real good too. Like no, I'm like I know I said in previous episodes that I'll say it with raps. I feel like that's only some songs
Oh,
because other
same. Where
times
my
I'm like
soldier- tell
other
me where
times
my
I say
ninjas at.
other times I say ninjas. So I don't know.
I just say the word,
Maybe it's the
man.
Juggalo in
Just
me.
say it, dude.
Well, it just depends. Depends on the song.
Just say it, man.
no.
As long as it's
No,
only
no.
white people around, you're allowed to say it.
No, you either say it consecutively or you don't say it at all. That's the rules. If you can't say it in front of a black, if you can't say it in front of a black person, you can't say it.
Never say it in front of
That's
a
the
black
rule.
person. You
That's
say
the
it in front
rules.
of only your white family.
Correct
That's the
me if
rules,
I'm wrong,
guys.
but didn't all white people get a hood pass when Obama was in office?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he announced that. He did a public address for that.
That was just one of his.
Good
addresses.
evening,
He's
my
like,
fellow Americans.
I'm just asking.
I just wanted to say from now on.
We can all say, I'm not. I mean, I still, I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube.
You're right. You don't want the YouTube police to get us.
I like how they can police that. It's so funny.
What do you mean they?
Who are you talking about? They.
YouTube.
Is that what you're calling them now? YouTubes.
YouTube. Oh,
The YouTubes.
I didn't know you had that in you. All right. Anyway.
I'm not a fan of Deck One Dell.
Thank you.
Who is?
Thank you. Perfect timing. Thank you. All right. Anyway.
This song fucking rules, man. So you were saying this album was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it was for me. I mean, I know this kind of hip hop is not everybody's cup of
This
tea,
shit
but
is the shit.
this is closer to the basics of hip hop, which I love. I love the basics of hip hop. I love, beats and rhymes, boom bap, all that shit, scratching, and to me, yeah, it takes me back.
Yeah.
They're killing it. They both kill it on this album.
Yeah, and I
man.
do believe that. Yeah, an MC and producer duo. You know what I mean? That
Yes.
classic lineup, all that shit. So, to where the producer is just as upfront as
Yes.
the MC is.
And what's cool is Jake Palumbo does rap, but he's only on like maybe two or three
Yeah.
songs, which is great. Like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, like I actually like his verses on here. I think he
Yeah.
adds a cool like flavor to the songs he's on for sure. Oh,
Hey,
thanks
thank you for subscribing.
That's
Thank you.
what's up.
Whoop, whoop.
So I think he definitely adds something as an MC also. So I do like that. But I like that he makes sure like this is about like shining the light on Lex though for the most
Yeah.
part. He's letting him shine like a motherfucker.
But if you
Yeah.
but if you look at the title, Fire and Lead, Lex and Jake, like both build at the same height.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't look like a project like this. You need both both corners like working in. Jake Palumbo is obviously mostly the engineer, but he's still going to rap on a few tracks. But like the engineering and the beats are his baby.
Yeah.
Lex is the better rapper, but at the same time, Lex is a fucking monster. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He just got like a monstrous New York flow. He's a barologist.
Yeah,
He's got
his-
a really good acrobatics.
Yeah, his flow's just nasty. I mean, you can't. I don't
This
give a
song,
fuck.
You were letting me know he was. You said he was the first artist on MNE, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Very
The
first
first
artist?
official artist
First official.
signed.
I mean, obviously, Blaze and Twisted are gonna. They're packed. They do their thing, but like,
That was the first one they announced. Like, we're signing an artist. Here he Lex the Hexmaster. We're like, what?
oh yeah, that's the shit, man.
I love how he switches up the flow on this one.
right.
It's so fucking dope. Like, not enough rappers do that kind of shit, like where they switch it up. ICP's always been great about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing that keeps them fresh and interesting. But it's nice when you hear other people do it. Ooh, this song is like one of my favorite ones on here, man. I love this fucking
Yeah,
song.
and that's what I always put with a good rapper. You have a bag of flows. You can change. You've been doing it long enough. You've practiced the craft long enough that you can do different types of flows.
Amen. Amen. For those wondering, we are now listening to Amen.
This-
Lex the Hexmaster and Jake Palumbo, Fire and Lead. Man.
Yeah, that's a 2-bar melody. And see,
he's a fucking barologist.
He's ending his bar at that two mark. You know.
Yeah.
Now, if you put that to another beat without that,
Yeah.
it's going to not sound right.
Right.
Which is, but either way, Palumbo, I mean, he not only do the flows change, but Palumbo has a bag of tricks with his beats. I mean, like, I heard so many different types of beats on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's what's. I like that. That makes a producer interesting to me. Is like all their beats do sound like so unique and different, but they all still like go together. Like that's his shit.
You hear their
know?
signature.
Like I mean, this is all I've heard from Jake Palumbo, but this hearing these beats made me interested to go find another project of his that he's worked on. You
Yeah,
know?
It's diverse enough.
Yeah, this album doesn't sound like it was just a bunch of different songs thrown together.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, this reminds me of like almost like a Soul Position album, which was an MC producer type thing.
Yeah, that's a very good parallel.
Yeah, more of a darker edged.
With like Blueprint and
Yeah.
RJD2.
And they were in the lab together.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You could tell like they worked together. It wasn't just here's some beats I made, here's some lyrics for that.
Yes.
Like you can tell just from the structure of the song that they were actually formulating this together.
You brought up Run the Jewels. Someone did.
Oh yeah, I said this is like underground Juggalo Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that is a great comparison. I do also think though Run the Jewels is like Juggalo friendly. It's kind of in that world. They're just like very very popular Juggalo friendly. But I feel you like an underground Run the Jewels for sure.
Which in that group, they both rap kind of equally, but one is the main producer.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember hearing this song in the car, and I was like, I bet this is Kesey's favorite hook. I don't think it is, but I knew you would love this hook.
I really love this song.
This
Like
is a good song, and the music to this is based off of like early's like rock and roll music.
Just basic shit. I like how he's doing that.
Yeah, like
That,
soul.
like-
Yeah, like soul rock, like rockabilly, soul rock type shit. Yeah.
I just love the melodic like way he like hops around the beat.
Yeah.
The all those instruments. This song, it's
Yeah,
not
got a
my
little saxophone in the background.
yeah. This ain't my favorite song on the album, but this song is like my 2024 fucking anthem right now. you
Yeah,
know?
this is a good one. This would be a good showstopper song.
Yeah, this would be
dude.
a fun one live. for
You
sure.
can't hear this song and not feel good and like just happy. You know, it's a dope fucking song. I mean, I could see. I was playing the song in the car the other day. And my kids got it, and like, I think my oldest Alexis, she was like, "What is this? What is this like country bumpkin shit you're listening to?" I was like, "Come on, man!"
Country bumpkin.
Yeah.
No matter what, you literally could play anything, and they're gonna be like trash.
I played Gmo Ski, and they thought
They're gonna
they
think everything's
trash.
trash.
Yeah.
I know.
Which
And
everything.
and that's what's funny is if you played one of their favorite artists, they would be like, "You listening to this is trash."
Yeah.
So no, you can't win.
What's their favorite artist? Which was probably came from country.
Well, Alexis
Tyler, the Creator.
Alexis loves Tyler. Shit, that's like her shit. That's why.
Drake.
That's why her disliking Gmo threw me off. I'm like, he's Juggalo Tyler. You know what I mean?
Tyler's from New York, right?
I love how we use that all the time. Like we'll just say, "This person is Juggalo, blah blah blah."
Just like we
That's it. They're Juggalo, da 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 da.
we've had to make that, just like we made all the comparisons of rhymesayers to
Yeah,
Dark Lotus. and shit,
exactly,
you know,
yep,
I have to put it all in a Juggalo context.
It makes sense, yeah. That way, if you are Juggalos and have no idea what this is, that's what's funny is it works because as a Juggalo, you're like, "Oh, okay,
Well, you got it.
okay, I get it, cool."
But
Yeah.
here's another thing. I'm not saying I'm going to tell you how to teach your kids, Kai. I'm going to tell you about your
Please,
kids.
please,
No.
enlighten me.
I know
Yeah.
people hate that shit,
No.
but no,
We
man.
know better.
I would recommend. I don't have kids, so I don't. I can't really say what to do, but
You got to hit them.
yeah, I would hit them if I had them. But teach them. But music, the kind of music that you like came from this region of the country in this genre of music.
Well, what you don't. I mean, what you don't understand is that kids they have TikTok
Yeah, I
and they
know.
don't care.
I know.
They don't care.
They don't.
You could show them whatever you want, man. Like they
No
don't.
matter
care.
what, you're old.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like you have to
That's
think
it.
when we were young, if your dad, he could have look, a lot of the shit my dad used to show me now, I think is dope as fuck. Pink Floyd. He used to be like, "Let me show you this band Pink Floyd I liked." And I'd be like, "Oh my fucking God." Now Pink Floyd's the shit. They're one of the greatest bands of all time. But I think it's just when you're young, when your parents say this is dope.
Yeah,
for
you don't
most
wanna hear that
people,
shit.
you're like, "Nah, this is trash." You know what I mean? You don't know shit.
That's
Look,
all it is.
Bro, you wear your pants up to your belly button. What the fuck you know about dope shit?
Your
Fuck outta
kids,
here.
your kids aren't gonna respect you, so they're
Now
not
that-
gonna respect your music taste. Like, I mean, but
And that's
I
fair.
mean,
That's
my-
part of being a kid. That's how we were too.
I mean, I'm joking. My kids respect me in the sense of like I'm.
But
their
you
dad.
liked what your dad listened to.
I did to an extent, yeah.
I'm sure
But
you
I
could
did- I
find
never,
certain
like,
songs.
I
but
never like sought it out and like went out of my way to listen to it. Honestly,
I'm sure your daughters hear certain songs in the car that they don't mind as much from you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
They get down with some of my shit.
Yeah. So
every
that's
now
kind
and
of
then.
yeah. So that's kind of the thing. Like you'll find things that your parents like that you also can vibe to.
Yeah.
But on the whole, what your parents like is whack.
Right.
Because they're old and you're young and cool and it's like and in your brain, especially when you're young, you're like, yo, I know what's cool. You know what's whack. But
that's
your
weird
shit's
to me.
old and played out.
But Tyler's kind of old now compared to.
Kind of, but he had a resurgence.
Yeah, he's been making like sing rap albums, like over
Oh,
like
no, okay,
like
no
Drake
wonder.
type shit for the past.
No, okay.
When
I
he
get it.
started out, yeah, he was very similar to like Earl Sweatshirt
Yes.
style shit, where he was almost like depressive type,
Yeah.
like hypercritical kind of shock,
But still
rap.
lyrical,
But
like, you
yeah,
know.
but like
I
now,
remember,
his shit is
that
a lot more.
that very first single that
entertaining.
Yonkers, yeah.
Yeah, when Yonkers came out, I was like, this dude's dope.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, but like, there wasn't a lot after that I really followed him on.
But this song fucking rules, by the way. This song's got
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
like the little like oriental like
Yeah.
vibe to it. He's got a couple songs like that.
Yeah, that's a dope ass.
I think that's like a Japanese.
Like the harp.
Forget what instrument. It's kind of like a Japanese.
I like that line where he's like a prospector, like doggone it.
I think that's a harp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
it
it's,
drops
it's
retarded.
it's one of those little like.
it's a string instrument.
Yeah.
I know they got ones that lay down. They also have ones that stand up and shit. So it's different. I don't know.
We need an expert on Eastern
That's a
very
prominent instrument though that you hear in a lot of like.
right. Yeah, and a lot of Eastern like like East Asia music and shit.
What's your opinion on this
like
kind of like gritty, grimy singing in the hook?
I'm fine with it because like as long as I don't like rappers that sing all the time, but like I don't mind chants.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what kind of what that sounds like.
Yeah, I think he's doing more of the chant style stuff, which
Okay.
I can
He
get
carries
down
a good
with.
enough tune too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I
He's
was
not
gonna-
trying. He's not like trying to be something he's not. He's
That's what I was
just
gonna say. I prefer that kind of singing more
Yeah.
to like, and this isn't to hate, but I prefer the gritty, like deeper singing to like a Loki's version of singing, where like it sounds like just a white guy trying to be hard kind of singing, you know?
sorry. I thought that
It's just
a white guy trying to be
a white guy trying like Loki's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, I wanna
It's a white
cut
guy trying to be
you.
hard
What?
sing song.
Like, you know, they have like a white guy voice still, and it's maybe that's what I like. I like a black guy singing instead of a white guy singing. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, maybe that is. Maybe that's
A
your
white
bag.
guy, stop singing.
White guys, just shut up.
Just quit it,
Stop
white
your-
guys.
Ed Sheeran, shut
I
the
mean, there
fuck
might
up.
be
I'm
some.
just kidding.
There might
Shut
be
the
something
fuck
to
up.
that.
No,
you
I'm
know?
kidding.
There might be something to that, and not to try to get like racial, but like
I think what I'm saying is like I maybe personally I prefer that kind of voice when I'm hearing a guy sing.
But you probably hear
You like
that
more
like
gruff?
you probably
Maybe.
hear that classical like
gets my boner up.
you know like soul from like
Yeah, my
you know,
boner goes for soul. My boner loves
almost like
soul.
the gospel, like
My
the
boner
southern
loves
gospel
soul.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know. I can like any kind of good singing. If it's good, I like that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't mind good, but I'm just talking about with rap. I don't like a lot of like, you know, just give me something that's a tune. You carry a little tune. You don't have to sing for me, like especially on boom bap
That's
beats.
fair, man.
Especially boom bap beats.
This song fucking rocks.
Yeah, this song is dope as fuck, bro.
Goes hard as hell.
I love those like Godzilla fucking
Yeah.
same shit we got in like Three-Headed Monster, but in here since it's not on every song.
You know, I was thinking that same thing. I was making that 3-headed monster comparison in my head just now when it was
Yeah.
playing. So.
Yeah, this is almost a cinematic beat. Like
Yeah.
he took a lot of samples from movies and shit.
Right.
Like those strings right there. The
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's like tension strings.
Right. Yeah, he's a really good at like putting his sounds in the right place. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like where nothing, like every instrument kind of feels like it's where it should be. I'm gonna use the wrong term, but in like the depth of the beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actual musicianship, an actual good
You could tell he's a real pro.
Yeah.
Right. Church. I'm wondering,
Them horns.
is Jake
coming-
hold on? Is Jake Palumbo New York too?
Yeah. Somebody else mentioned in the comments he was Brooklyn and Lex is Queens.
Oh, okay.
Sharif said that.
Okay.
Lex is Queens and
Palumbo, Brooklyn. Well, Sharif's from New York too, so
Yeah.
I have that knowledge. But yeah, that makes sense because they seem like they'd be like real life friends, not just people who met over the internet. type
Yeah.
thing. Like they know each other through their local circles.
They've bumped heads kind of within that local community, if not just actual friends. You know what I mean?
It's the video.
We'll peep the video for Swing the Katana. This is 6 months ago, so we'll see if it's any different too, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see what's up. Oh, sounds the
Guess
same.
you know him any labeling. So yeah, this is definitely a side project.
I like how he comes out with "I'm Kevin Nash at Slamboree rocking
Slamboree.
FUBU." Yeah, that's such
Yeah.
a dope opening line.
Right? That is.
Which I know what he's talking about. Kevin Nash was wearing FUBU at that.
Yeah.
I remember that clearly.
Ugh. Palumbo's killing it.
Yeah. He's got like a nice New York flow too. Kind of reminds me of like those Far East. It's like Marlon Craft.
This gives me a Ryan wordplay.
I was just
kind
about
of
to say
feel.
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, wordplay.
Just with
Fuck
like
out of here.
Marlon
Yeah.
Craft. Fucking Dylan Cooper.
Oh, they're rocking. They're doing the fisheye. Patented fisheye.
Yeah, bro.
oh, you can't go wrong.
Can't go
man.
wrong with that. Yeah, I was.
Carver loves a fisheye.
Can't go wrong with the fisheye, dude. I mean,
And this one-
that is so hip hop. I mean, the fisheye goes with hip hop. You know, it's the eye of hip hop.
Lex is still going for the face obstruction, but chose a mask instead of the typical or his traditional face paint that we're more familiar with.
Yeah.
I like his face paint, kind of like the reverse skeleton almost.
Yeah, that's dope.
Top ramen, it's instant.
Topping like top ramen, it's instant.
Yeah, that's a dope ass line.
Right.
He's got so many of those that just sneak by too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can
Slip.
re-listen to these songs over and over, and like you'll keep picking up different Lex bars that are like, oh shit.
Yeah, like I use the term barologist for very few people, and that's like when you could tell they're really, really, really knowledgeable of the craft of rapping. Like they know how to place their raps, they know how to slide in, when to slide in the metaphors. It's a true mastery of the craft. He's
Yeah.
underrated for sure, man. Like Lex.
Yeah, he's like Juggalos don't really pay attention to Lex, but
They
that said,
should.
like I don't know what it is. Like it seems like I never see Lex popping up at any of these like M&E shows or anything. You know, you
Yeah.
never see him. He's opening or anything. He's like
A
like
lot of
Hoodoo, like who would just not put in much effort, but. Lex is steady release. He's released like 10 albums over the past.
But then
few
again,
years,
I think
you
a
know?
large part of it is just
Also, like where they're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like M&E is largely centered in Detroit. You know what I mean? That's like where their real their base is. You know what I mean? And you got their New York. You know.
I guess so.
Now is Lex still officially signed to M&E?
Yeah, I was about to ask that too.
That's a good question. I mean, they still sell his merch on there, which
Yeah.
to me is what like a sign of you still being affiliated with them.
Yeah, here and there.
Oh, that's how Twisted's been at least. As soon as you're off, like they take your shit off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say the only reason I was going to say that is like I think you could buy Bloodstonation's album for, I think still to this day off Suburban Noise.
Really?
Yeah, I think still to this day. Like,
Oh, you
they're
know
still
what?
Selling this shit.
I might be talking out of my ass because I think they still sell like an Intrinsic album on M&E. They still sell, so they must have done like one album deals with some of these
Usually,
guys.
I was going to say usually when you sign for a label, all the CDs that come under that label are that label's right to sell in perpetuity.
Okay.
You
Maybe
know what I
that's-
mean?
that's-
Usually that's like one of the deals. That's like part of being like, okay, we're going to get you, either free or discounted studio time. We'll hook you up with all these connections and shit. But yeah, like one of the stipulations at least.
All right, so this is on M&E's official website. Let's see. I'll go to artists.
Yeah, Lex Hexmaster's right there.
He's still listed on there. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw him. Yeah,
Yep. Lex
Right now,
Master.
right in the middle. He's the
still
middle
listed
square.
on there. So
Welcome to the underground. So these are the new people. Yeah.
yeah, but look, it still has Gmo Ski on M&E alumni.
Oh yeah, they need to switch him back up, bro.
Yep.
Lars, like what was Lars?
That was King Gordy and
yeah,
Bizarre.
Bizarre. Yeah,
I never listened to that.
yeah, it was okay.
Yet another tight song.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the way he rides this beat.
I mean, if you ask me, it's Hex and Gmo all day on M&E as far as the best
Yeah.
rappers.
I want to
Oh,
see.
yeah,
I want to
for
see
sure.
more collabs with them.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be dope seeing them two. Even a side project would
Yeah.
be ill.
You know, after listening to Fire and Lead, you know, Spotify will just play you more similar shit.
Yeah.
So it started playing me more like Lex the Hex Master shit. Like he did a song with Whack God, which is
Really?
pretty
Yeah.
good. Yep, that song's dope. He did a song with super famous Fun Time Guys. He's been on a song with Buckshot, or a song or two maybe. He's out there. I mean, he's steady. Gosh,
Making his thing, doing
like
his thing.
he's just so like under the radar. I don't know why the fuck Juggalos ain't really talking about him more.
He's one of the more talented, but I don't know. That's a great question.
There's
you see a lot of people
one
who are
big
the
reason.
most talented as far as rapping goes. Like
What's one
they
big
don't
reason?
get much.
He's psychopathic. ICP fans aren't going to listen to him.
But why aren't M&E fans like talking about him like they do? Like, I mean, I even say like,
I don't even know what M&E fans talk about aside from
That's
Twisted.
fair. I don't know.
what do we? Well, what do we talk about?
What do you, yeah, you,
We talk about the mainstays on.
we
on
are
M&E.
boomalos.
Yeah. I think we've mentioned Hex before, him being good.
Yeah,
and-
we've definitely like gave him his flowers a couple
Yeah,
times,
for sure.
but
And,
never
G-
actually gave him like more of a shot though.
Yeah, I think Gmo just had the most interesting story as far as being on M&E. So a lot of people paid attention to that because he
That's-
left and came back.
Sharif brought up a good point, and I 100% agree. I think one of the biggest reasons is that like most of the acts under the Juggalo banner are very theatrical, kind of gimmicky. They have the face paint or something like that. They have like, you know, some kind of presentation. Now he does that. Don't get me wrong. He does the face paint, but I think the biggest problem and the reason he hasn't taken off is he's not horrorcore. You know what I mean? He's very much East Coast kind of New York rap, like grimy East Coast rap. That's what I get out of him.
But that said, then
Again,
why did Twisted sign him? Like, if they didn't expect their fan base to like latch onto him,
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah, but
and why is
even
he
then-
sticking around?
Well, yeah, I mean, and they have other acts though that I think are kind of in that same fold. Look at Red. Red is an amazing fucking rapper. He's the shit. He gets no shine. You know what I mean? He barely gets any attention because he doesn't have like that, you know, flashy gimmick to him.
I think he just has his own little fan base, like doing his own thing. So
I would imagine if he's had his own fan base in New York before he ever even signed to MNE, and he just kind of that's his thing. That's
That's
what
just
Did he
relies
have
on.
his face paint and shit before he signed to MNE?
that I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'd like to dig a little more into that.
Yeah,
See if
we
that
don't know
was
much
something
about
that
him.
they created for the label. Like they're like, hey, we're gonna give you some face paint, so you know,
Maybe.
or if he did that shit
That-
before.
That's somebody. I mean, he's somebody I'd like to actually ask these questions. You know, he'd be a guest I would actually seek out to try to get.
Yeah, Gage also pointed out in the chat that he doesn't do a whole lot of live shows either, so that might hurt him.
Yeah, that's I think he's just not showing up to all these. But maybe he either doesn't want to, or maybe it's just not worth the money for him to travel or whatever. You know, like he probably has his reasons. Who knows? He probably has a day job and kids or whatever, and he just works in his lab in his closet all fucking day.
Well, I
you know,
will
but-
say all these rappers out here that are doing all these live shows are not as good rappers. Like he's staying inside doing his craft and getting better at the craft in the studio.
This
To
is
me-
a song with Scum.
Which to me, that's what rap is. Rap is a studio craft,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Word. Okay.
Like seeing performances by rappers to me isn't as important as it is to actually have a good craft in the studio.
I agree. I agree with that completely. No, man. Watching people rap with the masks on never hits with me because I just think they're not even saying the words.
But
Well,
you
you
know,
can kind of tell through that one at least.
but what's cool about this is this gives me such old school East Coast like 90s vibes.
Oh
man.
yeah, they're like,
Love
let's just
this
record in this hallway.
Unless
Love
you're-
this shit. And this is a timeless style too.
Yeah.
Unless
You know
you're
what I mean?
uh,
Like fucking hoods up, flannels, fucking, boots,
Yeah.
just a sweater and a chain, timeless shit. Like this type of shit will never go
Dope.
out of style.
I agree.
it's dope.
Look at it. You got scum. Why?
Scum.
Oh. Oh, he gets a rap first.
Where world might I mean, yeah, they're just in like a warehouse and hey, let's shoot in the staircase.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
it's,
easy shit, man. Anybody can make this video.
Dude, this was videos in the 90s, you know. It's such I just want to keep harping on that cuz it's cheap and it's effective.
It's a throwback,
Feels underground.
and
Yeah.
it's a throwback, and yeah, you're right. It is still effective. It gets the job done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely has that R.A. the Rugged Man in this verse, I'm hearing.
Scum is the next guy. That's the guy we were making fun of earlier. Remember? Well, yeah, I
Make
was.
fun of
Excuse
him
me.
necessarily. I wasn't.
Gage mentioned in the comments, a live show is super important to Juggalos. That's true. That's true.
Look at Scum.
He shot this himself.
Yeah,
This
obviously.
don't fit in the video, man.
No.
Oh, not even close.
Man, you could have done a better job. Man,
he did it
you
himself.
tried. You tried, Scum.
Yeah, it's kind of off. It's kind of how it don't really. Man. Sorry.
You tried.
Oh, hey, this is Scum. This is my Scum voice. Here I rap. Every time I rap, it's like this. And I am really scary, and I'm rapping about weird stuff.
Cheers.
I mean, this it looks like one of those like early 2000s like twisted wannabe rappers we used to see all the time. They'd have the gigantic braids and like
Yeah.
a jersey. It's like he's still in that.
Yeah.
Like, he just never left that.
God, man, you could. I would have just if I was Lex and Jake, I would have just left that out and just kept us like this. all the time.
It's like nodding their heads.
Yeah.
Like pointing at the lyrics on a board.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm not kidding. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I would have done
I'd
that.
have been like, look, man, I'm gonna fly you out here. We can't have you doing that.
Bro, yeah. for
Could you
real.
have someone help you to shoot
I mean,
this?
look
Like,
how easily shot their video was. Like, bro, you couldn't have went and done something similar.
on the clip, he's like holding his phone out, like
Yeah, and he's like rapping to a pipe.
yeah, right.
Well, the thing about it, as simple as their video was, that was great editing. Whoever
Yeah.
shot that video with new lighting, new
Sure.
editing, new angles, like
Yeah.
he's just didn't give a fuck about any of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Well, he just
either
probably
way.
didn't want to spend no money on it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I mean, he's
they're
like, yeah, guys, here, I'll record my verse. Yeah, no problem. I'll send it right over.
I'll send it over quicker than a knife into the intestines of one of my opponents
like-
before I cut their intestines out and slide them in between of my teeth like fresh dental floss.
Then Jake's like, all right, bro. That means by Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Either by Tuesday or perhaps Wednesday, which is the day that the dead come from the bowels of hell and roam the earth looking for souls to devour.
All right, thanks, scum.
Also, the Adams Family girl.
Hey, are you coming over Tuesday for bowling?
yeah, I'll be there.
Cool, and we shall feast on the souls of 9 dead virgins. I have but wait. It'll take me 4 hours to rebraid my hair. Here, hold on to one of my locks. I will lead you into the hell gates.
It's just so funny. It's like that long braid. It's like a shoestring hanging.
I
out.
had those too, man. Mine were like straight up. My hair wasn't quite long enough, and I remember like Chrissy did our braids for us that year at the gathering, so mine went straight up like
I
that.
just remember like Juggalos have been rocking that style for so fucking
Yeah.
long. Like when Twisted came out,
The
and
twisted
yeah.
braids, yeah, the monoxide
oh my
braids
god, and
is
they've
what
been
I'd call
right.
them.
It's just the same style I remember seeing 25 fucking years ago.
Contacts, face paint, and the twisted hair.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, he's been doing this shit about that long, yeah. I mean, I think he's a deck warner. He's been doing that shit that long.
Who, Scum? Yeah, I
Scum?
mean, his
Yeah.
name has been around for years.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long fucking time. man.
I mean, and I'm not trying to hate on Scum. All I know
No, we're
about Scum,
you know, we
is
fuck around
Yeah,
here,
all
man.
I know about Scum is the like 2 or 3 random verses I've heard, and they always have him rapping like that, and it makes me laugh. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna make fun of your ridiculous voice, Scum.
yeah,
Deal
yeah,
with it.
that's it. But respect to him because he's got a fucking huge following and he's doing his fucking thing, man.
Sure.
He's very well respected in the underground, but yeah, we
Yep,
bust chops, man.
respect if that's what you want to call it.
It's respect. It is. He's very respected in the underground, man.
This song's got
Cheers
like a
to
nice
LSD.
like chanting, like oh shit, someone's calling.
Someone's calling.
God
Shit,
damn it.
Hold on.
For fuck's sake.
Dream come true for me.
Hello, you're live on Deck One Dealt.
Hey, this is Mr. Scum from LSP.
Shit. What's up?
I don't appreciate you guys making fun of my hair and my video. My mom braided my hair for me and shot that for me, and I tried really hard. And she's really proud.
Oh my God, Scum! I'm so sorry.
Dude, I mean but that's cool. Your mom actually helped you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really supportive.
Yeah, we're really really sorry. We didn't want to make fun of you, Scum. It's just that you have a very unique voice.
Scum, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scum.
Will you still take a photo with us at the gathering?
Yeah, but only if you guys braid my hair for me, because I'm not really good at it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
That could be arranged, I think. Yeah,
I think we could do that.
I mean, we've been juggalos for a long time. We know how to braid a long braid.
Duh.
Yeah. It's really iconic look, and I thought that would be cool, and my mom helped me do it. And she also helps me clean off all my butcher knives and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
Just Chris will actually braid your pubes if you want that.
With my mouth.
Yeah.
It's a cool party.
Because I got short arms and they don't really reach down there.
It's cool. Well, thank you.
Scum's got
we
short
apologize.
arms.
We apologize.
Well, hey, Scum, you killed this verse on Galaxy Plague, man.
You did good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really try. I really like when I sound like the Cookie Monster. Like, you know, that's like my signature sound.
that's
Really
Good, man.
In order to do that, do you have to like get something lodged in there? Like, how does that even occur?
Yeah, I usually start the day with some coffee that I brewed with the blood of 60 virgins, and then I choke on some gravel that I freshly blended from my driveway.
Wow, secrets
Wow.
straight from the
Hey man,
That's wicked.
from the man himself. That is
Yeah,
wicked. as
Don't
hell.
give
Wicked
too
as
many of them
fuck.
secrets away, buddy.
It's wicked as fuck.
Yeah, we keep it locked down here at Lisp. Most people think it's LSP, but it's really Lisp. We've been trying to get ABK signed for years.
Oh my god, I never knew that LSP stood for lad swallowing pebbles, but now I know.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I
No
know.
secret, it's all subliminal right there.
Oh yeah, lad
Wow,
swallowing pebbles.
man. Hey, what? Stop. Stop. All
You
right.
got COVID?
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Scum. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Big fan, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks, bro.
See you, dude.
man.
Sorry.
Call back.
Sorry. Bye.
Wicked shit for life.
Call back anytime,
That's
Scum.
okay.
Wicked shit for life.
Whoop, guys.
Whoop, whoop. Later.
Wow.
All right,
Interesting.
Man, from Scum himself. Man,
That's
go
awesome.
figure.
See, every time we like start, I don't mean to like shit
We
on
get
people.
celebrities on our shows, bro.
I need to stop doing that. I guess.
No, for real, we get celebrities on our show. It feels like anytime we start shitting on someone, even playfully, they come on the show angry.
Well, we now know
know.
Scum has a good sense of humor about himself,
Yeah.
and you know he's got a thick skin, and I
didn't-
respect him for that.
I didn't know his mom was so involved.
Yeah, I know, man. That is so crazy.
Mama Scum. I would love to talk to Mama Scum.
Yeah,
sometime.
Mama Scum. Pond Scum? What's above Scum?
She's like,
Hi, how are we doing?
nah. So look, one
Go
thing
out
I
there
will
and get those pebbles out of the driveway.
One thing I will say about Scum is, even though, like, you know, I'm not listening to him, he does scare me, and I don't want him to beat me up.
Yeah, he is a big fucking guy.
Yeah, I don't want him to beat me up.
I
so
saw him at the gathering, sitting in a lonely tent by himself.
yeah, while I will poke fun at his voice, I will never make fun of Scum's mama. Okay,
of course
not
Yeah.
cool.
No,
We don't make
we
fun
love
of mamas,
Mama
man.
Scum. We love Mama
We love
Scum.
Mama Scum. No making fun of mamas.
Oh shit! Another call.
Oh
It's coming
God,
in.
please don't. Please God.
All right.
Oh man.
Hello.
It's hard to make.
Hello, you're on the line. It's Deck One Delt.
Hello, this is Scum.
Oh, Scum called back. Oh, great.
Damn, Scum called
Great.
back. Holy shit.
Wow.
Hey, what's
okay.
up, Scum?
Good afternoon, Scum.
This is Scum, and I do not appreciate you making fun of my voice and having people call in pretending to be me. Who do you think you are?
Why, Scum? Why do you sound like Triumph the Insult comic dog? Scum?
You do
Scum,
sound,
are you there?
You do sound just like Triumph.
He's running out of breath,
Right
guys.
now.
Does it, do you
I
say
think
say
you
for me to
people are
poop on?
very strange. You are all very strange, and you probably do not even have sister who wears clothes.
Scum, I didn't.
Wow.
I'm just now realizing I didn't know you were Eastern European.
It's Scum. Scum.
He's like, hello, I come to eat blood of children.
Yeah.
I like wicked shit. It's fun rap.
They did say that Scum
Listen
was Russian.
to you. I will stab you with my knife. I will make you bleed everywhere.
Scum.
They did say Scum was Russian, so I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. For
Oh, I
real.
didn't know that either. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, that it sounds like the official Mr. Scum. Look, I mean, we're gonna have to accept that this is the real Mr. Scum.
You will bleed on my knife.
Yes.
Okay, dude.
Damn, that's wicked as fuck.
Ooh, wow.
Like, so do you take offense to people saying that, like,
Getting nervous.
if someone were to say someone was a scumbag, do you take offense to that?
I am Scum.
Scammers, bullies,
And you are
fucking
dead.
Scumbag.
And you are, I am scum, and you are dead.
Okay, I accept. That makes sense. Well, hey, listen, Scum.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We appreciate you calling in, setting the record straight for making sure that we weren't talking to the actual Scum previously. But
No, you guys are not funny at all.
You're right. Thank
wow.
you. I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
Okay. Well, then go listen to other podcasts. Then you fucking
Not fair.
Scumbag.
No. Bad guys.
Scammers, bullies, fucking
You know,
scumbag.
you know what? You know what the problem is? I think it's just all the.
Oh, shit.
It's
So-
all the pedals, guys. It's all
Damn.
the pedals that they were eating.
So let me
or pebbles they were eating.
Yeah.
so let me
probably.
catch up here. The first Scum was not the real Scum.
I think they were both
Correct.
the real scum. I'm gonna look. I don't know. I just think he has multiple personalities.
So we got our fucking hopes up thinking that we were cool with the real Scum.
and then the real scum called
Calls
back
in.
and said, "You guys suck.
Oh.
I don't like you at all."
Yeah, turns out the real
You
Scum
suck.
hates us.
Jesus Christ, guys! Like,
That sucks,
could you
man.
stop talking shit about fucking rap artists that we listen to for 5 seconds on
I'm
this
sorry.
fucking show?
I'm sorry, dude.
Okay, I have shit to lose.
Carver, I'm sorry. I know
Okay,
you're trying
I don't
to start
want to
this.
fucking run into these people and get beat up.
Carver, stop. They're not going to beat you up. I told you already. I'm scared for my life, too. I have ops.
You're turning me into ops.
Guys, we're getting ops.
Turning me into ops.
Guys, we're getting ops.
We're getting opped.
Jesus. We don't want ops.
You know what?
We want
I'm gonna
Tum-
get
we
off.
want
I'm gonna get off
tumps.
right now.
We want tumps. We don't want ops. We want tumps.
What's tombs?
Tumps teammates. Ops
Oh,
opponents. Tumps.
oh.
We want tumps. We want y'all to be our tumps, guys.
I'm gonna get off all over my wife's face later.
Yeah.
I mean, get ops.
It's
all
get
over her
up.
face. Sorry,
Get
that
off
fucked up
on her
that
face.
joke.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm get, you know, like, for once, man, can we just be a positive fucking podcast for once?
All right, yeah, I do agree with that. We should.
Let's be positive. We can be positive. We can be positive for the rest of the show. All right, everybody.
It is time. It is about that time. Unfortunately,
I hate on Juggalo
but-
YouTubers.
you not? I beg to
It's
differ.
up to you.
I beg to differ.
I beg to differ.
I wonder how. Never mind. Juggalohio too, man. What a great time.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It sounded like an awesome time. After the post?
Oh.
They had a post show.
Well, there was one last thing we needed to do. We needed to pull a winner.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! We
For our
got to
contest.
pull a winner.
Well, last week we dropped the Bish You Want Starbucks T-shirt, kind of just behind the scenes. Here, I'll show you guys if you didn't see that. Bish You Want Starbucks, of course.
Yeah, it's
If you want to get you a Bish You Want Starbucks T-shirt, head on over to deck1delt.com/shop and get you one right now. Bitch You Want Starbucks, $18. You can get you different colors, sizes, whatever. Man, it's pretty cool. You know, look at that. It's funny.
Yeah, that is fire.
Bitch, you want? Yeah,
You
it's
like
dope
that?
as
You
fuck.
like that?
I do like
That's
that.
a dope
I
ass
do.
shirt.
Yeah,
son.
I do
I'm
like
just
that.
saying.
The image turned out great. It's
Bitch, you
really
want
cool.
Starbucks?
It's funny. It's witty. It supports the show. So go on over and get you
And it's
one.
an inside joke that only people who also watch the show will get. So everyone will be
Exactly.
really confused as to why you're wearing it.
You're still
That's
repping the
point.
show, supporting the show, so get you one. We also have Broken Fort shirts. For the first time in 20 years, you can get you a fucking Broken Fort shirt if you want.
Don't you have the
Care
the
about
purple
that.
gold or something?
I did just drop the purple and gold. If you want the purple and gold,
Purple and gold looks
Ooh,
fucking.
ooh, ooh.
that
That
looks
is
slick.
fire. Yeah, that's mine.
Looks
That's mine all
fire,
day.
boy.
That's the one
Looks
you
fire,
want.
Oh, let
boy.
me see one of them Boomalo shirts though.
Oh yeah, we
Probably
got
a definition of a boomalo.
Yeah, we got the Boomalo
the
shirts.
patented Boomalo shirts. We
That's
created
us.
that.
That's us, man.
That's us.
We came up with that
Probably
term.
a definition of a boomalo.
Yep, we came up with that term ourselves.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So I got to log into the Gleam site, and I've only done this a couple times, so bear with me. It
All
might
right,
take
we
me
got
a
to bear
second.
in because we are going to announce the winner of that shirt in their size.
What the hell? It says I can log in with I thought I could log in with Google, but I can't. I guess.
I'm sure they all fucking jerked it once or twice to me.
Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that be
Oops,
like
name.
legendary if you couldn't log in?
I mean, I could do it from my
pick
phone.
someone.
Look, I could do it from my phone. I was just gonna try to do it from here. I forgot. I've been setting everything up from my phone, so I'll just do it from here. It's fine. Man, I'll show everybody once I pick it.
Hell yeah!
I just wanted to make it legit. Make sure everybody knew that
It was random.
it was random and legit. That's all. Sorry, I really botched this. I completely forgot about it until right now. I'm glad I remembered.
Yeah.
I would have pulled it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
It probably emailed me or something. All right, here we go. One winner unpicked.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on now.
I'm going to click. You can watch, Chris. I'm going to click draw winner. All right, here we go.
Should draw one.
Where does it say it? It says all winners drawn. Oh, there it is. It is Fritz Stewart.
Fritz Stewart. Fritz Stewart.
All right, Fritz Stewart. You'll get an email. We'll send you a Bitch You Want Starbucks t-shirt.
Yes,
That's
sir.
how easy it is, man. Look, that's how easy it is, man. All right, Fritz Stewart.
Fritz Stewart. So you're the winner, Fritz Stewart.
It's
Yay,
Fritz.
Good job.
Fritz Stewart. His last name is dangerous.
Yeah, we are going to get. All right, here we go. We are going to try this here. All right, buddy. I'm very sorry, buddy. I'm very sorry if we get the winner is Fritz Stewregger. Stewregger.
He said Regger. He said Regger.
Regger. Stewregger.
All right, congrats, Fritz. You're the man.
Congrats, Fritz. Fritz the cat, man.
We appreciate you, homie.
Thank you, brother.
All right. If you want a Bitch You Want Starbucks t-shirt, get you one at deckmandel.com/shop. Get you a Boomlow shirt and all that shit. Also,
We have to look out for more contests too. We'll have some more cool shit.
What more? Well, yeah, we like doing contests, engagement. If you have ideas, suggestions, comments, concerns, hit us up on the socials at Deck1Delt on everything. On Chris is running our TikTok. He's been posting all kinds of cool shit on there, so check that out.
Here and there, yeah. We got all kinds of cool shit on socials and shit.
Super Famous Fun Time Guys album next week, whatever it's called. You Make Me Laugh by Laughing. I'll tell you when to laugh by laughing.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm excited for it.
I'll tell you when I'm laughing. I think.
It'll give us an excuse to really have to pay attention to it. So.
Yes.
And if anybody from that group wants to call in and just give us a piece of their mind, go ahead.
Absolutely.
So
I'll tell you when I want to laugh by laughing.
I do like that first track. It goes kind of hard. He's like, I'll tell you when I want to laugh by laughing. That shit does go kind of hard.
Hell yeah.
I see. I already listened. I pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna listen to it.
All right.
And
Our boy is
give
on
to
it too. McNasty.
McNasty's got a verse on there.
McNasty's
Yep.
on there, man.
He's dope. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here. We'll see y'all next week.
We'll slide this one right back into the deck, y'all.
Peace. Have a great life. See ya. Have a great life.